En esta lección leeré un artículo sobre la nueva tecnología de los carros que se conducen por sí mismos, sin la ayuda de un ser humano. A estos carros en inglés se les conoce como autonomous cars o driverless vehicles. También se podría decir driverless cars. I have spent quite a bit of time lately thinking about autonomous cars, and I wanted to summarize my current thoughts and predictions. Most people, experts included, seem to think that the transition to driverless vehicles will come slowly over the coming few decades, and that large hurdles exist for widespread adoption. I believe that this is significant underestimation. Autonomous cars will be commonplace by 2025 and have a near monopoly by 2030. And the sweeping change they bring will eclipse every other innovation our society has experienced. They will cause unprecedented job loss and a fundamental restructuring of our economy, solve large portions of our environmental problems, prevent tens of thousands of deaths per year, save millions of hours with increased productivity, and create entire new industries that we cannot even imagine from our current vantage point. Research shows that cars are driven just 4% of the time. Next to a house, an automobile is the second most expensive asset that most people will ever buy. It is no surprise that ride-sharing services like Uber are quickly gaining popularity as an alternative to car ownership. The car purchasers of the future will not be you and me. Cars will be purchased and operated by ride-sharing and car-sharing companies. And current research confirms that we would be eager to use autonomous cars if they were available. It is estimated that a 90% reduction in crashes would save nearly 30,000 lives and prevent 2.12 million injuries annually. Driverless cars do not need to park. As parking lots and garages, car dealerships, and bus stations become obsolete, tens of millions of square feet of available real estate will spur explosive metropolitan development. The environmental impact of autonomous cars has the potential to reverse the trend of global warming and drastically reduce our dependence on fossil fuels. Ahora leeremos algunos comentarios sobre el artículo. I don't see this happening for a very long time. First off, technology isn't as ahead as people like to imagine it. With today's tech, the autonomous car will be about as smart as a Roomba vacuum cleaner. And even when tech improves, the car will never be as receptive as the reflexes of a human. The fear of machines replacing humans has been around for a very long time now, and technology has proven time and time again how little it's able to take up the task. And finally, even if it is, let's think about this as a business, since Uber is a business that wants to, in the end result, make money. What if an accident happens, somebody's seriously injured, and it's one faulty autonomous car that's responsible? With a person behind the wheel, it would be his liability, his ass on the line for the injury. When people get hurt, someone has to take the blame. Who is to take the blame if there's nobody at the wheel? I have a broken hip now and might not be able to work for the rest of my life, all thanks to Uber's stupid car that went on a fritz and ran me over while I was trying to cross the street. And now I wanna sue. Uber, huh? Wow, look at that. I see a lot of dollar signs now circling my head. I think I feel better. You're right about liability, but wrong on the other points. Computerized vehicles are likely to be overwhelmingly safer than human drivers, with much faster reaction times. Computers do not get distracted. Computers do not text on their phone. Computers do not drink and drive. Computers would be able to respond to threats with reaction times measured in tens of milliseconds. I don't like the idea of technology driving me. One mistake and you're dead. I don't like the idea of driving with incompetent people behind the wheel of other cars on the road. One mistake and I'm dead. Antes de continuar con el siguiente comentario, noten la palabra que puse en color verde, Segway. Un Segway es un vehículo de dos ruedas para que la gente no tenga que estar caminando distancias largas. I think acceptance of this is being grossly overestimated. Reminds me of the run-up to the launch of the Segway. Those were going to be a game changer too. Well, after 14 years, less than 100,000 have been sold. The freedom, usefulness, and independence afforded by non-autonomous vehicles of all kinds is so deeply entrenched that even if this is technically possible, short of making it illegal to own non-autonomous vehicles, it will be many decades, if ever, before it comes even close to the kinds of numbers talked about here. I'm sure there will be a place for them, but they'll just be an alternative too, not a replacement for non-autonomous vehicles. Complete replacement in wiping out entire industries in 15 years. Pie in the sky. This seems all well and good, but I think the author is overestimating the speed with which the public will embrace this technology. Specifically because people enjoy driving. They enjoy the sense of control and freedom that being behind a steering wheel gives them. For many people, the idea of relinquishing that will be difficult.